Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today, we have a wild one, as my good and personal friend J.L. Warren went up to Oklahoma to meet up with the Alpha's Alpha, Sweetie De Castro, face to face, and it was glorious. So let's begin. Now before we start today's video, I want to let y'all know that I'm going to be referring to some treaties that were signed between the US government and the Native Americans in the 1800s. And while they do prove that what Chille is saying is wrong, they still resulted in the deaths of countless Native Americans and atrocities that should never be glorified, like the Trail of Tears. So I do apologize in advance to any of my Native American viewers who may be emotionally affected by today's video. Nawadohiada.
So I'm going to go over some things right now for Deborah Rogers because, so Deborah, just come jump right here. It's so hot out here. It is so warm. So I came to Oklahoma to help Deborah expose what she's going through. And specifically, she was charged with a DUI. You guys remember the DUI? You guys remember the video? Her YouTube page is called Justice Berserker, if you guys want to take a look at that. And what she did was she was charged with a DUI here in Cherokee Nation of Oklahoma. And so what she did through research, and this is her motion right here, this motion states that the Cherokee Nation of Oklahoma doesn't have a approved federal charter.
Well, I guess somebody should have told Congress about that then, because as recently as March 2021, in House Resolution Bill 3091, Section 2.1, it reads, Congress finds that court rulings have affirmed the Cherokee Nation and the Chickasaw Nation have reservations that constitute Indian country for purposes of criminal jurisdiction, the boundaries of which are set forth in each nation's respective treaties with the United States. So in one sentence, Congress recognizes both the authority and jurisdiction of the Cherokee Nation within its established borders. So your friend Lushy Lou is gonna have to find a different defense if she doesn't want to accept the consequences of her actions because she thinks she's above the law. Am I correct, Karen?
Is that correct?
Correct.
Correct. So what?
The Cherokee Nation is a federally recognized tribe, and that they have cross jurisdiction with the
city and the tribe have cross
they have cross jurisdiction. That's what's important.
You can say anything you want. I have evidence.
That's why the court dismissed it, right?
We'll finish doing what we're doing.
My case is not dismissed.
Listen.
Dismiss the case.
So of course, no matter what we do,
I need security to take these people away, please, because they're causing a disturbance.
let them talk.
Yes, a true free speech activist. And who exactly are you talking to? Because Chille's holding the phone with his girlfriend hand, and there's literally nobody standing behind it. I think somebody might still be a little drunk off the chili sauce she consumed last night.
No, I don't want to hear them.
Let
They're
them
not
talk.
here to help me.
Deborah, let him talk.
I don't want to. I'm not here for them.
I learned something. He wants a reaction out of you.
Okay.
Don't give it to him.
Fine.
So now here's the choices that we have here. So Deborah, we got the motion here. I'm gonna put this on Delete Lawz later. Let me get the shot of the poster here. So now here are the options for the judge. Now that Deborah has filed her motion, and that's her case number right there. Up here, you can look it up. Now the judge can approve. He's screaming. He can scream all he wants, but so from here, now that she's filed her motion right here, now if the judge approves the motion, then the Cherokee Nation of Oklahoma essentially ends. The Cherokee Nation can file a brief in opposition. So this isn't going to happen. The judge is not, and the judge is Judge T. Luke Bartrow. So he's not going to grant the motion. That's not going to happen. Because if Judge T. Luke Bartrow grants the motion, then essentially the Cherokee Nation of Oklahoma essentially ends because it doesn't have a proper federal charter. And this is according to Deborah's research here.
When you talk about Deborah's research, are you talking about the 30 pages of lead-based finger painting she did while she was 3/5 the way through her second fifth of vodka? And I love how Chille thinks that he's in some kind of position to create this legal paradox where Karen's drunk ass drives through Indian territory, gets pulled over, and ultimately her case is the one that results in the dissolution of the Cherokee Nation's jurisdiction. Well, let me show you some real research and give you 3 reasons why that's not about to happen. 1. Johnson v. McIntosh, 1823, establishes that only the federal government can negotiate for tribal land. 2. Cherokee Nation v. Georgia, 1831. Native American tribes are described as domestic and dependent nations under the federal government but above the state government. And 3. Worcester v. Georgia, 1832, which establishes that Native Americans don't lose the right to govern themselves under their own laws just because they exist under the federal government. It also establishes that state laws do not apply in federally protected tribal territories. These 3 cases together invalidate any claim that the Cherokee Nation did not have the right or jurisdiction to prosecute Karen for breaking their law on their land.
So now here are the steps. Here are the steps that Deborah is going to go through next according to due process of law. So the judge is most likely going to deny the motion. And then after that, she's going to request a stay of all proceedings pending an appeal to the Cherokee Nation of Oklahoma Supreme Court. Now, whether the judge allows the stay or he denies the stay, the only thing that will change is if he sets a trial date. So if the stay is approved or the stay is denied, then she files her stay with the Cherokee Nation Oklahoma Supreme Court. She then files a petition in error. Hey JL, there's actual JL, there's actually we actually have something we're doing over here.
I don't care.
JL's right, Chille. No one cares that you're talking, let alone breathing. So if you have the right to be filming in that public space, then he has the right to be doing the same thing there too.
So JL, can you just
your stuff is fraudulent, so I don't care.
can you
See, you're making noise. Is what we're
I mean, we're trying to film something over here.
I'd be glad to
Film
explain it
something
to you,
over
but
here. Yeah,
but she doesn't want to listen to
There you
the
go.
truth.
Yeah, but JL, we're trying to actually talk about the process of law.
And I'm telling you that you're wrong. So sorry.
But you,
As was explained by the excellent officers that are working on site right now.
they don't know anything but what they're told.
So it's an appeal
Just like you.
So it's
You
an
don't know
appeal
it
to
either.
conspiracy. Whereas I can actually pull up the charter and show it to
You won't even let me talk long enough to tell you.
You're appealing to conspiracy.
You don't want to hear.
You are appealing to conspiracy, sir.
Well, you're appealing to Crayola. And technically, J.L. Warren's appealing to federal law, which is like saying that anyone that says that 1 + 1 is 2 is appealing to arithmetic.
How? I can pull up the charter online. I can show it to you.
Show me the charter.
The cross-deputization of these deputies with tribal
Okay,
officers.
first of all, show me where they are legally authorized to cross-deputize
can you turn the music off? We're
anyone.
trying to roll here.
That's an agreement between. There's agreement
Show
between.
me where the Cherokee Nation of Oklahoma has the authority to cross-deputize anyone.
That is an agreement.
Show me where the Cherokee Nation of Oklahoma has the authority to cross-deputize anyone.
It is an agreement.
Where is it?
I don't care about an agreement.
Where is
An
it?
agreement is that I can make an agreement with you, and that don't mean I have to follow through with it, okay?
But they did follow through with it, and that's why
No,
your traffic
they don't
stop-
have the authority to
Yes,
make
they do.
such agreement. No,
Yes,
they
they
don't.
do.
Show me that.
As stated, Worcester v. Georgia, 1832 establishes that the Cherokee Nation has the right to set up its own law enforcement agency on their land, separate and above state law. So at this point, you dipshits are just questioning whether cross-deputization is constitutional or not, and good luck with that.
Where is it?
Show me that. Show me
Where's
that.
it?
Show me
JL,
that.
where's your proof?
Show me that.
Where's your proof?
Deborah.
Show me
Deborah,
that.
you're
Show me
here.
that.
JL, where's your proof?
Show me that.
Deborah.
Show me that.
Deborah,
Show me
Deborah,
that.
shut up and
No.
listen.
Oh man, you went to. Why'd you go to shut up though?
Because she won't shut the fuck up. That's why. She's asked JL many times to answer the question and show her proof. But anytime JL starts to respond, she just keeps talking over him. I can only imagine where she got that from, Chille.
You guys are just talking.
Answer your question.
You guys are
cannot
just
answer my
talking.
question
Yes, I
because
can.
they don't have the
Yes,
authority.
I can. Yes, I can.
Show me the
I thought you were for free
Show
speech.
Show me the authority.
Deborah, you are here.
This building belongs to United Katuban. Do you know
Where'd
that
this
the
guy come
United
from?
Katuban
What's your
built
name,
this
dude?
building?
Lots of people are watching you. What's your name?
You know
Okay.
United Katuban built the beginning of
Deborah,
this building.
it doesn't matter.
That does matter.
Deborah,
That does
You are
matter.
here at their
Have
headquarters.
you ever heard of history being deleted and rewritten?
Oh, really? Well, if history has been deleted and rewritten, then how exactly do you have this knowledge?
This is why the judge will shut
Well,
down.
well, no. Why didn't you answer her? He's on your side. Why didn't you answer her, JL?
The judge has not
Why don't you
shut me
answer her?
down.
She said
I'm
something.
trying to. She keeps interrupting me.
She said something. I mean, why don't you answer what she has proof? She has proof in her motion.
No, she has a packet full of conspiracy theory.
No, it's actually literature.
Define
So Deborah,
conspiracy theory.
Deborah,
Define
can I
conspiracy
answer your
theory.
question?
I'm asking you a
No,
question.
no, no. I'm going to answer your first question.
Okay,
You are
please.
here at the Cherokee Nation headquarters. The information you're looking for is here.
Does Cherokee Nation have a approved charter? Do they have an approved
Yes,
charter?
they do. They are a federally recognized tribe.
Oh no, they're recognized, but they don't have an approved charter.
Yes, they do. They are
No, it's a
Show me the approved charter.
no. We have proof.
to me.
We have
Cherokee
right. That's
Nation-
correct, isn't
The
it?
Cherokee Nation is
They-
a federally recognized
They're
tribe.
recognized, but they're not approved.
One-
There's a difference, JL.
Well, unfortunately for you, Chille, you're wrong again. The Indian Removal Act of 1830 and the Treaty of New Echota federally recognized the Cherokee Nation as a protected Native American tribe and recognized their tribal territories. Do some research, jackass.
That's not conspiracy
Words
theory.
matter.
If it's recognized, it's approved.
Take a breath, bro.
No.
Take a breath.
No.
Get some oxygen in.
Words matter.
But what I'm saying to you is, it's not approved. It's only
Then who
recognized.
approves it?
The federal government approves the
approve
charter.
it.
They didn't. It only recognized it. We have proof of
That's
that.
approval.
No, it's not. You're
That-
in jail. You're
Recognition-
incorrect.
Okay,
Recognized and approved are
Is there
two
a
different
border-
things.
Is there a border between tribal land and Telequa land?
No.
Yes, there is a border. You do
No,
cross into Cherokee Nation.
You're saying Tahlequah land? Tahlequah is a city limit. Tahlequah is a city, not has
Yes.
nothing to do with the tribe.
Is there a limitation to the city where you then cross into tribal land? It recognized.
No.
Yes, there
Tribal
is.
land is divided by tribes, not cities, sir.
Right.
Is there a point when I am not on tribal land and a point where I am on tribal land?
Western Oklahoma.
So there is a point where
Not
you are
in Tahlequah.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not.
The
Tahlequah-
gentleman that worked here just explained it to us.
I don't care what they say.
Yeah, because if she cared about what they had to say, then she would have to admit that she's guilty of drinking and driving on tribal territory. And if there's one thing that we all know, it's that Karens lack the ability to take responsibility for their actions.
Oh, so you don't care about the evidence. Fantastic. That answers the question.
No, you're
JL, you're
what
walking,
someone
walk of
says,
shame?
not evidence.
Walk of shame? Walk of shame, JL?
No,
You're
I'm
walking
I'm
off?
walking away from her because
Well,
she's
I mean,
done it.
well,
I'm coming back to you now.
Are
Do
we
you want
are
to
we
address the
are we
question?
allowed to finish what we're doing here?
Now, do you want to address the
Are we
question that I
allowed?
asked you before?
Are we allowed to finish? Are we allowed to finish what we're doing here?
Yeah, go finish licking windows with your drunk Neander Karen and quit trying to take away J.L. Warren's freedom of speech and expression, you First Amendment tyrant.
If JL, if you could,
Federally protected speech.
yeah, you can. If you give us a second, though, we'd like to finish what we're doing
I
here.
don't need to.
All right, all right.
You have no guaranteement of privacy.
Okay, okay, dude.
Okay. Can you take turns at least?
So,
They-
well,
they
I
wanna
wanted to
finish
answer the
up.
question that I asked him before.
I didn't sign up for an interview with you, so I don't even know who you are. I looked at your itty bitty channel.
Oh, I know he didn't try to make fun of my good friend J.L. Warren's channel size, especially when more than half of the people that watch him are hate watching. Check this clip out of him on a phone call with another friend of mine, Blue Bacon, where he asks his audience who knows constitutional law better, him or Tocino Azul. Keep in mind, he has to remind his audience how to vote for him, and he still loses.
You were wrong about everything. You know, put a 1 in the chat if you think James is an expert on Terry versus Ohio. Put a 1 in the chat if you think James is an expert in Terry versus Ohio. Put a 2 if you think I'm an expert in Terry versus Ohio. Let's just take a vote. Put a 1 if you think James is an expert on Terry versus Ohio. Put a 2 if you think that I'm an expert on Terry. 2 is for me. 2 is for me. 1 is for James. Let's see how many trolls we have in here. James, you got a bunch of you got a bunch of trolls in here, James.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I'm glad you're doing well, dude. This will be your #1 video. I'm happy for you. But now, we're gonna finish this up real quick. So now, Deborah, let me see that motion, and just come right here, hon. I just want people to see what you did here. So Deborah has found evidence. Has found that the Cherokee Nation of Oklahoma has a recognized tribe, but not an approved tribe from a charter from the federal government. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and that's in your motion.
Yes.
And this motion here for this case number is going to go on my website. So you guys will be able to watch it there. You guys will be able to read it there. So now the judge is going to deny the motion because otherwise it ends the Cherokee Nation. So he's going to deny the motion. And now he's either going to grant us, he's going to grant a stay or he's going to deny the stay. But either way, the steps for her are the same. Hey man, I'm trying to record, dude. If I mean, do you want me to go? Right, but do you want me to go? Do you want me to go get the guys and like cause a problem? Like.
Got this little anal cream. Yeah, that you can just you know, put on your asshole. Just put on your asshole if it hurts a little bit. If you're hurting down there, you know, if you're a little offended, you can just rub it on your asshole like that's no problem. This is actually really good cream if you get a really ass hurt. It says Bior on it, meaning you can shove this cream up your ass.
He's not breaking any rules.
Yeah. What a loser. Everybody get a good look at this loser. Everybody, if you see him around, make sure that you point this guy out.
I'm not gonna be that famous.
So, there's going to be a problem in a second. There's going to be.
I'm not running about
They're disturbing the peace in a second. It's escalating. It's going to become a problem. He's running an audio, so I can't record my video.
Boo fucking who, you beta-cuck crybaby. I wish Chille's willfully ignorant audience would see this troglodyte for the con artist he really is. I mean, he literally tells every one of his viewers, don't run to the cops, don't speak to the cops. But the moment that somebody's playing music too loud while he's trying to record his YouTube video, he sprints to the police.
This is where you told me to come record my video, so he's causing a problem. And if he wants, I'll knock the phone out of his hand. Well, then get him to step away from me. Then get him to step away from me. Then get him to step away. Then get him to step.
He is. Why are you touching me?
This guy's in my.
Why are you touching me?
Dude, listen, you're in my face.
Why
bro.
are you touching
You're in
me?
my face.
You're in his face.
You're in my face.
Why
bro.
are you touching
You're
me?
in my face. Okay.
Why are you touching me?
He's got that.
Bodily contact
He's got
with
that.
me, as evidenced by this gentleman here.
Listen, if you wanted to, I could throw you on the ground
you couldn't.
in about 3 seconds
No, you
flat.
couldn't.
I could destroy your ass.
No, you couldn't.
It would take me 3 seconds to just beat the holy
No, you couldn't.
Jesus out of you.
Citation fucking needed, Chille. And am I the only one who noticed how extremely nice and polite he was to J.L. Warren right up until he knew he had the physical protection of the police behind him? And that's when he got hyper aggressive.
No, I'm telling you, it would take me 3 seconds is how long it would take me. You're a
Really?
fat, out-of-shape slob, bro.
Really?
Look how fat you are. You're so out of shape and fat, it's disgusting. Look at
so
you,
you
bro.
think
Why don't you
insulting me?
why don't you lose some weight? You can't control what you put in your mouth. Look
Really?
at you,
So
bro.
this is the best
You're
you
a
have.
joke,
This is
dude.
the best
You
argument
can't
you've
control
got.
what you eat.
This is
And
the
you're
best
gonna get in my
argument you have.
face?
Gentlemen.
I
He
mean,
made bodily contact with me. I would like to press assault charges against him.
You want to file
I
charge?
would file charges against him. He made bodily contact with me. as
You
witness-
walked into me,
as
bro.
witness- No, I
It's
didn't.
on camera, sir. It's on. Listen, I asked you to come out here. I came to you. He didn't come to. Oh bullshit! I have it on camera. You ran into me. I was walking. You stepped between me. Tracy's in charge, not you.
What a bitch. The police officer Terry is in charge, JL. If that ain't the definition of alpha, I don't know what is. And for all my fans who are watching this video right now, what Chille is doing is what they mean when they call us bootlickers. Except he's actually doing it on his channel live.
Lower your voices. We're all adults.
Right. He walked in my path. Yes, you did. It's on camera, dude.
Lower your voices.
You made contact with me.
And then you threatened me physically. You physically ran into me. You walked right in my path when I was walking up to him. Why don't you just let us do our? Oh, get out of here, dude! You don't have any charge. I got it on camera, dude. Yeah. This is what a troll is. I'm trying to do a peaceful. This is called a peaceful demonstration. We didn't ask for a physical interaction with this man. I walked up to him and asked him.
I've advised you to stop back.
Tracy, I'll do whatever you ask me to
Trying to
do.
be peaceful.
I'm trying to have a. I'm just trying to get my press conference done and leave. I'm not trying to have a physical altercation with anybody. He walked in my path. Yeah, I have it on camera. He has it on camera too. I turned around and I faced him and I said, "Look." Yeah, well,
You backed into me.
So can we finish this? What we're doing? We didn't ask for a physical interaction with you. We're just trying. I was walking towards him and you walked between us, and I wasn't going to physically. I'm not going to physically attack anybody. I'm not going to attack anybody. It's not going to happen.
You made
Right.
contact with me, and I'm
Are we? So Deborah, what we're talking about here? They can call the marshal all they want. It's on camera. He's got it on camera. I got it on camera. We all have it on camera.
Well, you know what else you got on camera? When you told that Chad you were going to knock the phone out of his hands because you didn't like the fact that he was expressing his First Amendment rights. That's why JL stepped between you and him and forced you back to the safety of the police officers.
I don't need to answer your question.
Why are you here? Listen, Tracy, you know as well as I do. He just came here to disrupt. We're not trying to have any kind of, we're not trying to fight anybody. I mean, whatever you guys need me to do. If you need me to separate over here, I'll separate over here. We're not trying to break the law over here.
They're
There you are, JL. So she's just trying. We're just trying to talk about the motion she filed. We worked on it for a week.
They're trying to make an incident.
We worked on it for a week.
We're not gonna.
And Motel 6 appreciates your business. But what they don't appreciate is having to wash a week's worth of paint chips and solo sex off their bed sheets.
You're here to do your piece.
Yeah, that's it.
And they're
Thank you.
They're trying
Thank
to
you.
instigate an incident.
Do your bit.
And we can't. They're playing
If he's playing
music.
music, I can't roll my camera.
He's allowed to.
But you're not allowed to disrupt the peace. That's the point.
Not disrupting you.
Well, Tracy, can we go somewhere else away from them? Is that okay?
You can go. If you're going to protest, we're down the front.
No, we're peacefully demonstrating. We're not.
We're
protesting.
trying to be peaceful. They're not. And besides, he's vaping on property right now.
You're not allowed to vape?
Him vape on
That's a
property now.
he's you can't vape. You can't vape.
Again, he's running to the police to tell on JL Warren for vaping. Fucking snitch. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. There's so much stupidity to cover in this video that I've decided to do it live tonight with two very special guests, JL Warren and Johnny O from The Plot Hole. So be sure not to miss that show by liking or disliking this video, leaving your funniest chili joke in the comment section below, which we'll read out live tonight, and subscribing with notifications on if you haven't done so already. I'm Team Skeptic, and I'm out.